Hello everybody, welcome to That's Football and welcome to your Premier League champions. It's Liverpool. It might not be mathematical, but with 11 games to go, they have 11-point lead. The question is, who in their right minds thinks anybody on my left is going to catch that Liverpool side? One loss all season. People said when Tarkowski got the late equaliser, Liverpool were crumbling. People said when Villa got a point the other night, Liverpool were crumbling. They've been to Man City, the champions at the Etihad, and they've just completely and utterly schooled them. It was a little bit like 2 slaps round the face and then hold them off. Scrappy Doo FC just held off by a strong Liverpool team. And look, Mo Salah deserves the plaudits. Most underrated player in Premier League history. Well, I think a lot of people rate him. It's difficult as a Man United fan to say world class, what a player, but I think a lot of people feel that. Whether he's been appreciated in the wider game and got the awards and accolades he deserves, I don't think so. But today, goal and assist, he will get man of the match. But it wasn't like Man City didn't push. And I think as bad as Man City have been this year, and defensively they're bloody awful, I do think Man City were probing. And I do think that, look at the Mamouche offside goal. It wasn't like they weren't making the moves and looking for the passes. I thought Doku played quite well on the left-hand side. But one of the things that probably goes unnoticed about Liverpool this season is their ability to win tight games and how brilliant their defence has been. Specifically, the midfield protecting it, but also that Van Dijk-Konate partnership. I said on the watch-along, I think we've got the 2 best centre-back partnerships in world football at the moment when it comes to club football. Gabriel and Saliba are fantastic, whatever you think about Arsenal. But Konate, is he underrated? I would hope not. I think he's been fantastic this season. And Van Dijk, again, proving why debates are now happening about Van Dijk and Ferdinand or Van Dijk and Terry or company or anything like that. I think he's come back from that bad injury, proved himself before it, is proving himself again. Defensively, rock solid, clean sheet. And that's something that you have to have if you're going to win a title. Look at Arsenal. They've got the defence, they've got the midfield, but they haven't got the goals. And Liverpool have got the defence, the midfield and the goals. They are the most complete team in the Premier League this season. And that is why they're going to win the league. And I remember this reverse fixture. I did a video on this channel as a match reaction, and I said, for me, that's where Liverpool win the league. Still a long way to go, but that's going to be the game where it kickstarts them winning the league. And I still don't change that, because looking at that Premier League table, we all know Arsenal's weakness is goals, and it's an even bigger weakness now with not doing anything in January and the injuries they've got. But it was still a weakness at the start of the season. It's been a weakness of Arsenal's for 18 months. And it just seems like it must be so frustrating for Arsenal fans because it's now become such a weakness that the board have noticed it. But everyone's been talking about this for 18 months. I don't believe Arsenal were ever, after their tricky start where the red cards cost them points, I think they were always playing catch up. Playing catch up without goal scorers is a very, very difficult thing. And as I said, Liverpool's team is the most balanced team. So for me, the only team that was capable of stopping Liverpool was this Man City side, who just haven't shown in any way, shape or form what they've been for the last few years. And you can study Man City all you like, but they are just what they are. I was surprised, but they are just consistently bad. And then that leaves Liverpool out on top. There is just nobody that's going to get anywhere near them. And in a way, it's a shame because I think we all want to see a proper Premier League title race. But Liverpool have been head and shoulders the best team, and the best team wins the Premier League. And I hate to say it, but it's true. And I think Arne Slot does deserve a lot of credit as the manager. Obviously, there'll be a lot of people who will give credit to Jurgen Klopp and as the mastermind who built the foundation of this team. And would they have won the title with Klopp in charge? Yeah. I mean, I think that's a question I would ask the chat. Would Liverpool have won the league with Klopp in charge? In these circumstances, absolutely yes. Man City's fall-off would have opened the door and Arsenal would have done what they would have done. So yes, they would have won the league with Klopp. Would they have won it as convincingly? Well, I think that's where the respect for Slot needs to come in. Yes, Klopp built the foundations. Yes, Klopp would have won the league. But Arne Slot isn't Jurgen Klopp. He's had to come in and with no transfers, take Klopp's team, and as we all know, you see it in every walk of life. You might have a successful restaurant, a successful football team. You change the manager and the workers don't necessarily respect or understand or work as hard for the new manager. So for Arne Slot to go in there with that set of players and take them up a level, I would say, I think he deserves a massive amount of credit. And would Klopp have only lost one game? I think that's up for debate. So yeah, Klopp's got to take a lot of credit, but it's almost, I don't think they should be dealt with exclusively. I think it's a collective. Klopp wanted to go, Slot came in and did the job, Liverpool benefit. And whilst Klopp deserves credit, Slot deserves massive credit as well. And they could still win more. They've got a Carabao Cup final to come. They're still in the Champions League. I think looking at them against Everton and Wolves and Aston Villa, there did seem to be a little bit of something going on. But I remember talking about this on Wednesday night. This is not a set of players that haven't won it before. Mo Salah has won the Premier League and the Champions League with Liverpool. So has Van Dijk, so has Robertson, so has Trent, so has Alisson. These players have been there and done it before. And it looks like after that Villa game, there's been some sort of reset where they've gone, look, we don't let this, pardon the pun, slip. We focus in on this. And the worrying thing is they've basically won the Premier League today. Like they've given themselves such room for error. They've basically won the Premier League today. I mean, Arsenal are done. They're absolutely done. Like there's no way back. So the scary thing for Liverpool is that if they just keep ticking over, by mid-April, they might be holding the Premier League title. And if they're still in the Champions League, then they're not in the FA Cup. The Carabao Cup final will be over. The scary thing is Liverpool, by the middle of April, might be in a position where they can go, thank you very much, put that aside. Right, we have got Premier League games. We're going to rotate a little bit because we're focusing in on the Champions League. And that is quite a scary prospect. Liverpool could end up with a Champions League and a Premier League this year, which is no small feat, is it? Look, I hate doing this because as a Man United fan, I don't want this to happen. But I also cannot keep expecting other teams to do our job. We have put up a weak attempt, even if you can call it an attempt, to stop Liverpool winning this title. So you reap what you sow. The fact is Liverpool are the best team in the Premier League. The fact is they're going to win the league. And the fact is that nobody can really have any arguments with that. It's been an incredible season and there's still a lot to go. I think the race for top 5 becomes very interesting. Man City go to Spurs on Wednesday. Newcastle go to Anfield. I think that's the most interesting element of the Premier League. But yeah, the title race, it's over. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you smash a like on the video and get your comments in below. Also, very interesting question we were asked in the watch along. I'll leave you with this one. Maybe you can get in the comments. Who wins the most Premier League titles in the next 5 years between Liverpool and Man City? Because I think next season, do Man City bounce back? Is Pep still there? Do they get past the Chargers? Liverpool, if Van Dijk, Trent and Salah aren't there, how weak are they? New signings, Slot, first time. Interesting question. Get your comments in below. Thanks for watching.